Hi, everybody. This is Cheri Mitchell. I'm your host for Authors, Creatives, and Entrepreneurs podcast. This broadcast features authors, creatives, and entrepreneurs. So, today we're going to talk about my late husband, Samuel Mitchell. Thank you for joining us. Hi, everybody. It's Cheri Mitchell. And today we are talking about Samuel Mitchell. Samuel was a disability civil rights hero in my book, but I was married to him, so. He died about 9 or 10 years ago. But Sam was really cool, and he was a poet. He was a lot of things. So let's talk about Sam. So here's a picture of Sam. Here's a picture of Sam. And these pictures are from the Long Road Home march that Sam and I participated in. And then years later, I became the chair and actually was over making sure that Long Road Home happened every year until People First of Georgia decided not to do the project anymore. So who was Sam Mitchell? Well, Sam Mitchell was my late husband. He was a father. He had two sons, and he was a great father. And he was also father to his nieces and nephews because his brother died fairly young in life, and he ended up being father to them as well. He was a preacher. He was a person of disability. He was a poet. He was a leader in the disability civil rights movement. And he was a disability civil rights activist. And he was an ADAPT member. And if you don't know who ADAPT is the main disability civil rights organization in the United States. And Sam was the leader of the Atlanta chapter of ADAPT, and he also was part of the national ADAPT. So Sam was a pretty awesome guy. And like I said, he was a poet. So I think the first thing I want to do is I want to read you one of Sam's poems. He wrote from the disability aspect. So, to me, this is disability culture stuff. Living While I Live. Sam wrote this poem, I think, while he was in a nursing facility. I arise, but not early, to the harsh shout of pain. Getting up is a strenuous chore I lovingly perform, for I know the reality of not being able to rise, to lie and only watch as life goes by. A simple action such as standing up is a hard-won victory I cherish so dear. I thank God each day for the blessing He gives and the myriad prayers answered by His holy will. A shaft of light pierced the curtain of sleep. I struggle toward the beginning of the day ahead, looking forward to the many challenges I'll find, knowing God will guide me as I face each one. How wonderful it is to have purpose again and not just exist with no direction or aim. I'm free, I cry for the world to hear, to be all that God will have me to be. I see others around me who have fought and won. the precious, beautiful gem called self-determination. No matter the disability they strive and achieve, the personal and the group goals they've set for themselves. I hear the encouragement of family and friends cheering me on as I run my race beside them. An integral part of family and society, I give my God-given talents while receiving my needs. Now I know the calm after the storm. I've passed this test of my faith in God, and with His mercy and grace, I will go on, living while I live with illness and pain. And that was written by Samuel Mitchell from the disability aspect. Sam had a stroke, and he literally had to relearn how to walk and talk and everything. It totally landed him in bed for a while. So it was a very debilitating stroke that he had. And he spent about 3 years in a nursing home. And that's where I met him. I was doing nursing transition, helping people to get out of nursing facilities. And I was working for the Center for Independent Living at that time. And we got a call from the P&A for the state of Georgia, wondering if I would stop by and talk to Sam. And so I did. And that's when I met Sam. And if anybody had told me that day that I would marry Sam, I would have laughed him under the table. But Sam was persistent, and he made sure that I paid attention. So he was a really great guy, really was. I miss him very much. So let's move forward. I'm going to show you a video from the Long Road Home because Sam does quite a bit of speaking in the video. And this particular video was made in honor of Sam from pieces from outtakes from Long Road Home videos to when he died.
We're here today to continue a fight that we started last year to get people with disabilities out of institutions and nursing homes. We started this last year from Milledgeville. This year we're starting from Gracewood. The nursing home and institution that Elaine Wilson was in. She was one of the defendants in the Olmsted case. We think it's time that Georgia complied completely. Olmsted passed in 1999, and they're still backlogging people with a waiting list over 5,000 waiting to get out. This just doesn't make sense. To the bureaucrats who set this system up, to our governors and legislators who have empowered this system and helped it remain in place. We who are the object of this system, we who this system feeds off of, we are telling you that we're tired. We're tired of being locked up. In nursing homes and institutions, the people are supposed to be residents. If you look at the contract that they get you to sign, it calls you a resident, as if you were living in an apartment complex, as if you were living in a condominium. So tell me why, as a resident, you lock the doors and keep me from simply walking outside to enjoy the fresh air. As a resident, why am I told what I can eat, what I can't, what I can do, what I cannot do, when to go to bed? Why am I told where to go, when to go? It doesn't sound like I'm a resident. It sounds to me that I'm following the agenda of a convict. This day, we send a message to the governor's office, to the legislators, to the leaders of our communities, that we no longer accept being pushed to the side, that we no longer accept being left outside, that we no longer accept being locked inside, that we no longer accept being pushed away and forgotten about. We are people. Our lives are valuable to us and to society. We are valued members of society. Think of it this way. As I've said before, live long enough and you become what? Say it louder. Live long enough and you become what? Live long enough and you become what? That means the state of Georgia is going to treat you the same way they are treating us right now. Therefore, it's time to start curing the problem and bringing in a solution now. Not tomorrow, not day after tomorrow, but now. Ain't gonna let nobody hurt me wrong. Don't let 'em hurt me wrong. Don't let 'em hurt me wrong. Ain't gonna let nobody hurt me wrong. We gonna keep on walking, keep on talking, marching up the freedom land. Ain't gonna let Sonny do now. Don't let him turn me round. Don't let him turn me round. Ain't gonna let Sonny put
So that was Sam. Excuse me. Sam was awesome. As you could see, we were marching down Auburn Avenue in the heart of the civil rights movement. And Sam had participated. He had worked under Hosea Williams when he was a teenager. He had volunteered. So he was truly, really, really a great guy, and we miss him. So let me read you another Sam poem. Sam wrote this poem about another disability civil rights pioneer named Bernard Baker. Bernard was known to tell everybody, "Can't ain't in my dictionary." He was encouraging people not to always accept no as an answer. So the name of the poem is "Can't Isn't in My Dictionary." And it starts out like this. "I think I'll get a home of my own." "You can't," they said, shaking their heads. "You don't know how or what it will cost. Listen to us now. We're your boss." "I think I'll find a job somewhere." "You can't," they say. "It's not fair. We would have to make accommodations for you. And that is something we just don't do." Now, wait just a minute. Let's look at that. For I've researched from front to back, and though it may seem extraordinary, I don't find "can't" in my dictionary. I don't find "can't" in my dictionary. "I think I'll talk to the powers that be. I'll tell them what they can do for me." "Oh, no," they cried. "You can't, you see. It is we who tell you what you need." "I think I'll run for political office someday." "You can't," they cried. "Don't try, just stay away. You're much too frail for that strenuous pace. We can't allow you to enter the race." "Hold up again, let's check the facts. Again, I've looked from front to back, and I agree it's extraordinary. I still don't have "can't" in my dictionary. I think I'm going to try my hand at starting a business and be a businessman." "You can't," they scream. "We're telling you, having a business is too much for you. I believe I can fly above the earth." "You can't," they chuckle, shaking with mirth. "I believe I can swim beneath the sea." "You can't," they laugh. "That cannot be. Just stop, I say. Let's call a halt to all the fuss and negative talk. You can talk till you're blue, tired, and weary, but 'can't' isn't in my dictionary." By Samuel Mitchell. So, you know, I miss Sam very much. I wrote a poem about him. Let me see if I can find it right quick. These pages want to stick together. Well, I found another poem by Sam. Web of Love. Sam wrote this a long time ago. Before he even met me. "I behold with a touch of awe the web that surrounds me, holding me, supporting me, how it lovingly enfolds me, how sticky its glue called love, how tightly it holds, not letting me be pulled away, yet allowing me to grow. I study each and every strand I find beneath my feet, and I find each one an individual, so extraordinarily unique. each with its own character that belonged to them alone, as they twist and weave together to make the web strong. Woven threads touch and cling to me in many ways, coloring the canvas of my life and painting all my days. Some bring me hope by simply encouraging my dreams. Others very practically lend a hand with everyday things. Some bring expectations that they believe I should meet. Others simply accept what I am and how I've chose to be. Some give me the reassurance by offering their help, while others teach self-reliance by letting me do it for myself. Some are very fragile, bringing out the strength in me. Others are strong and hardy, providing a place for me to lean. Some are truly scholars, causing me intellect to flower. Still others have physical abilities that help increase my power. I've received so much from the web, I will never feel alone. You see, I'm standing in this web with gifts to share of my own. I thank God for this wonderful creation and for allowing me to be in strand in this web of love known as family. And so when Sam died, I wrote this poem. If I can get these pages apart. Ooh. Here we go. It's called My Heart is Broken and Cries for You. This was a poem I wrote about Sam after he died. Why did you die? I miss you so much. I long to speak with you and hear your voice. I want to share my problems with you and hear your wisdom. My heart is broken and misses your laughter. Just to sit quietly for hours watching TV, no words spoken, but happy to be in your presence. To argue about the big and little things of life, my heart cries because of your absence from my life. My heart is broken and cries, but you have died. By Cheri Mitchell. I wrote one other poem about Sam, and I wrote it about the name of the poem is The Hole in My Life. When Sam died, I lost more than just a husband. He was my best friend, and he was also my role model. He was full of wisdom, and I missed it so much. He left such a huge hole in my life when he died. It took bukus of people to fill that hole. So, the hole in my life. When you died, I found a hole where you once had been. I miss you, but now I must fill this hole with others. I have made new experiences, new traditions, new friends, and became closer to older friends. Though they are not you, but the hole is slowly closing in. I am finding closure and looking forward to seeing you again on the other side. I carry my memories of you in my heart, never to be forgotten. But life goes on, so must I. So that was a poem that I wrote. Those are two poems that I wrote after Sam died. So let me show you some more pictures. Sam used a scooter, and that was old red, is what he called it. And that's Sam at the front of the line of the Long Road Home March and Freedom Rally. We did that march several years in a row. And Sam was always a leader in that. He had such a way about him. He was truly charismatic in that way. He would speak and people just listened. He had that Southern preacher's voice. So, he was really great. Loved him a lot. But, I got tickled at Sam. I have many stories about Sam. I never forget, we were riding the MARTA paratransit van together. And this was after we were married. And the driver was wanting to know how we got together. And Sam, being the jokester that he is, he made up a story. And he said that he was holding on to my leg as I was trying to cross the street. And traffic backed up all over the place, all the way to the airport. And politicians were threatening the United States government because they couldn't get out of America because we had the airport blocked and all. And he said that he told the president he would marry me for world peace. He was a character. He was so funny. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video about Sam and that you learned a little bit about disability culture. And thank you for watching my video about Sam Mitchell.